The crochet market is worth $1.6 billion worldwide, and it is still growing. So if you've been sitting on your hooks wondering whether there's actually real money in this, yes, there is. Here are 60 specific ideas to help you find your lane and start earning from it in 2026. Number 1, baby beanies and newborn hats. Baby beanies are the single most consistent top seller in the crochet market year in and year out. They work up fast. A simple newborn beanie in a chunky or bulky weight yarn can be finished in under an hour, and the demand is genuinely endless because babies are born constantly and people are always looking for a handmade gift that feels personal and thoughtful. Sell them individually at $9 to $18 or package them in sets of 2 or 3 in coordinating colors for a gift-ready bundle that easily sells for $25 to $40. Always follow current safety guidelines. Avoid any embellishments or loose parts on items for newborns. Number 2, baby booties and socks. The companion to the baby hat and equally fast to make. A pair of crocheted baby booties in a soft cotton or merino blend takes 45 minutes to an hour. Pair them with a matching beanie in the same colorway, and you have a set that sells for $22 to $35. These are among the most searched baby gift items on Etsy, and the customer base, grandparents, aunts and uncles, baby shower attendees, is enormous. Soft, washable yarns are essential here. Buyers will specifically ask whether the item is machine washable. Number 3, baby blankets. Baby blankets are the highest ticket item in the baby category and worth the time investment. A medium-sized stroller blanket in a textured stitch, a simple basket weave or bobble pattern reads as beautiful and intricate without adding hours to production, sells for $35 to $65. A full crib-size blanket commands $60 to $100 or more, depending on yarn quality. Use soft OEKO-TEX certified yarns when possible. Lion Brand's Comfy Cotton Blend and Paint Box Simply DK are popular choices, and say so in your listings. That certification matters to parents and converts browsers into buyers. Number 4, Amigurumi plush toys. Amigurumi, the Japanese art of crocheting small stuffed animals and characters, is one of the most actively searched categories on Etsy and is beloved on TikTok and Instagram for the reveal content format, where the finished character is shown emerging from a squishy pile. Simple designs like octopuses, bears, bunnies, and cats sell for $18 to $35 each. More detailed characters can command $40 to $70. The octopus amigurumi specifically has remained a perennial bestseller for years because it's quick to make, adorable, and popular as a hospital gift for premature babies. Number 5, custom pet portrait amigurumi. A step up from standard amigurumi, custom crocheted replicas of your customer's actual pet. The buyer sends you photos of their dog or cat, and you create a miniature stuffed version that captures the coloring, markings, and general expression of the real animal. These sell for $45 to $120, depending on complexity and size. Pet owners are emotionally invested buyers who are willing to pay significant prices for something this personal. This is also a product that photographs beautifully and generates organic word-of-mouth referrals consistently. Number 6, crochet beanies and adult hats. Adult hats are a craft fair staple for a reason. They're fast, versatile, visible on display, and people try them on and buy them on the spot. A simple adult beanie in a chunky weight yarn takes 1 to 2 hours. Selling price is $20 to $35. Offer them in a range of colors and encourage customers to pick their own, which creates a personalized feel without requiring made-to-order timelines. Fisherman beanies, ribbed beanies with folded brims, and oversized slouchy styles are all actively selling in 2026. Number 7, infinity scarves. Chunky yarn infinity scarves are one of the best time-to-profit ratios in crochet. A single-stitch infinity scarf in a super bulky weight yarn can be completed in 1 to 2 hours and sells for $28 to $45. The visual impact of a chunky, lush scarf on a display hanger draws people in immediately at markets. Stock multiple colorways, neutrals like oatmeal, charcoal, and cream, alongside seasonal colors, and watch them move quickly in the fall and winter selling season. Number 8, matching hat and scarf sets. Bundling a beanie and an infinity scarf in the same colorway creates a product that sells for more than the 2 items combined would individually. The set price is $45 to $70, and the gift-ready perception of a matched pair is the driver. Package them together with a simple craft paper band or in a small gift box for market display. These are strong holiday sellers and a reliable way to increase your average transaction value without significant additional production time. Number 9. Ear warmers and headbands. Ear warmers hit the sweet spot of being faster to make than a full hat, warmer than nothing, and practical enough that buyers purchase them without overthinking. They sell for $15 to $25 each and appeal to people who don't like the way hats flatten their hair. Wide, thick headbands with a center twist or a button detail are the style selling best in 2026. These make excellent craft fair impulse buys. They're visible, tactile, and at a price point where the decision is easy. Number 10. Chunky cowls. A cowl, which is a short, wide tube of fabric that wraps around the neck without hanging down like a scarf, is an underrated product in the crochet seller space. It's faster than a scarf, warmer than an ear warmer, and visually striking in chunky yarn. A double wrap cowl in a super bulky weight yarn takes about an hour and sells for $28 to $40. Offer them alongside your hats and scarves as a complete the set option, and you increase your average market sale significantly. Number 11. Fingerless gloves and mittens. Fingerless gloves are a consistent seller because they solve a specific problem. People who work at computers, drive, or use their phones while outdoors want warmth without losing dexterity. They sell for $18 to $30 per pair. Full mittens sell for $22 to $35. A matching set of hat, cowl, and fingerless gloves as a winter accessories bundle is a strong offering in the $70 to $90 range and makes excellent holiday gift sets. Number 12. Crochet crop tops and bralettes. Crochet summer tops have been having a sustained moment and show no signs of fading in 2026. Crochet crop tops, bralettes, and beach cover-up tops sell for $35 to $85 on Etsy and at summer markets. The challenge here is sizing. You need to offer multiple sizes and be clear about measurements in your listings. Use lightweight cotton yarn in natural, earthy tones or bright summer colors. These photograph exceptionally well and perform strongly on Instagram and Pinterest, where the fashion content audience is large and engaged. Number 13. Crochet cardigans. A crochet cardigan is a higher time investment than accessories, but commands prices that reflect it. A simple, boxy, oversized cardigan in a DK or worsted weight cotton sells for $80 to $150 on Etsy. The granny square cardigan aesthetic specifically drove enormous search volume for several years and remains popular in 2026, alongside newer lacy and stripe designs. If you're going to make and sell crochet clothing, photographing it on a person, yourself, or a model is non-negotiable for conversions. Number 14. Crochet bucket hats. The bucket hat has been mainstream for long enough that it's now a wardrobe staple rather than a trend, and the crocheted version occupies a specific niche within it. Lightweight cotton crochet bucket hats in natural fiber tones, ecru, sand, clay, sage, sell for $28 to $45 at markets and on Etsy, particularly in the spring and summer season. These photograph beautifully outdoors and are consistently popular with the cottagecore, boho, and beach aesthetic audiences. Number 15. Market bags and mesh totes. Crochet mesh market bags are both trendy and genuinely eco-friendly. They replace single-use plastic bags for grocery shopping and farmers market runs, and they look beautiful while doing it. Mesh bags in cotton or jute yarn work up quickly because most of the stitch work is open chain mesh rather than dense fabric. They sell for $18 to $35 depending on size. The sustainability angle is a genuine selling point with a large segment of buyers in 2026 who are specifically looking to reduce plastic consumption in their daily life. Number 16. Crochet crossbody bags. A structured crochet bag with a long strap is a fashion accessory as much as a functional item, and fashion accessories command fashion prices. Raffia and jute yarn bags sell particularly well in spring and summer and sit comfortably at $40 to $80 on Etsy. Cotton or acrylic structured bags are year-round items. Add a simple fabric lining to elevate the interior and justify the higher price point, and mention the lining explicitly in your listing because buyers notice and appreciate that detail. Number 17. Mini crochet purses and coin pouches. Small crochet pouches, zippered coin pouches, tiny drawstring bags, small clutches are excellent craft fair impulse buys because they're affordable, useful, and visually appealing. A coin pouch or small zippered bag sells for $10 to $18. These also make excellent gifts when packaged with something small inside: a lip balm, a folded gift card, a small piece of chocolate. The gift inside the gift concept is a strong market seller. Number 18. Wrist wallets and beaded wrist bags. Wrist wallets, small bags with a wrist strap that hold just your cards, cash, and phone, are strong market sellers for outdoor events, concerts, and beach days where people want to be hands-free. One experienced craft fair seller reported charging $15 for hers and selling out consistently, describing them as fashionable and functional because they look like a bracelet from one side. The beaded version with a beaded wrist strap adds an extra visual element that photographs exceptionally well. Number 19. Reusable cotton face scrubbies. Reusable cotton face scrubbies, small circular or square pads used to apply and remove skincare products instead of disposable cotton rounds, are among the most consistent eco-friendly sellers in the handmade market. They work up in minutes each, cost very little in materials, and sell in sets of 6 or 8 for $12 to $20. Package them in a small crocheted drawstring pouch that doubles as a laundry bag, a detail multiple experienced sellers cite as a conversion booster because it solves the "how do I wash these" question immediately. Number 20. Soap sacks and loofah bags. A crocheted soap sack is a small mesh bag that holds a bar of soap and provides gentle exfoliation while the soap lathers through the holes. Use cotton yarn for maximum utility and washability. These are extremely fast to make, under 20 minutes each, and sell for $6 to $12 individually or in a set with a complimentary face scrubby for $15 to $22. They're a natural bundling partner with handmade soap sellers at craft fairs. Approach soap makers about cross-selling or market them as a companion to any bar soap purchase. Number 21. Scrunchies. Crochet scrunchies are a high-volume, low-material, genuinely quick project. A single scrunchie takes roughly 15 to 25 minutes depending on the stitch pattern used. Velvet yarn scrunchies look particularly lush and sell for $5 to $10 each. At a craft fair, a basket or display of scrunchies at the front of your table is an impulse buy mechanism that pulls people in and warms them up to spending more on your higher ticket items. Offer them in sets of 3 for a slight discount to increase transaction size. Number 22. Headbands with bows or flowers. Embellished headbands with a crocheted bow, a cluster of flowers, or a textured ruffle are popular gifts for young children and babies and sell well at markets and on Etsy. A simple flower headband for a toddler sells for $10 to $16. A full set in multiple flower colors sells for $25 to $35. These also make popular newborn photography props, which is a specific buyer niche you can target in your Etsy SEO by including newborn photo prop in your listing keywords. Number 23. Crocheted keychains and bag charms. Small crocheted character keychains, tiny animals, food shapes, mushrooms, ghosts, strawberries have exploded in popularity on TikTok and translate directly to craft fair sales and Etsy. These are fast, inexpensive to make, and sell for $8 to $15 each. They're pure impulse buys and perfect gateway products at a market table. A basket of crocheted mushroom keychains or ghost charms near the front of your display will draw the eye of passersby who would have walked past a table of hats. Number 24. Crocheted phone cases. A crocheted phone case, typically a simple rectangular pocket in a thick cotton yarn, offers a distinctive handmade alternative to mass-produced plastic cases. These are a relatively quick project and sell for $15 to $25. The customization angle is strong here. Offer buyers their choice of color and simple stitch pattern, and the made-for-your-specific phone size element is a selling point that mass manufacturers can't match at this price point. Number 25. Crocheted coasters. Coasters are a market staple because they're fast, functional, and visually appealing in a set. A set of 4 coasters sells for $12 to $20. The design detail matters. A simple flat coaster in a single stitch is fine, but animal-shaped coasters, mandala-style coasters, or geometric motif coasters sell significantly better because they catch the eye rather than blending into the table. Cotton yarn is the correct material for coasters. It's absorbent and washable, both of which buyers care about. Number 26, crocheted dishcloths and washcloths. Crocheted cotton dishcloths and washcloths are underrated in the handmade market because sellers assume buyers won't pay enough for them. They're wrong. A set of 3 quality crochet dishcloths in 100% cotton sells for $15 to $22, particularly at farmers markets and eco-conscious boutiques where the buyer already values reusable goods. A simple waffle stitch or diagonal stitch adds visual texture that elevates what might otherwise look like a basic square. Include care instructions with every set. Number 27, pot holders and oven mitts. Crocheted pot holders using 100% cotton yarn, never acrylic, which melts, are a functional kitchen item with consistent demand at craft fairs and at farmers markets. A single pot holder sells for $8 to $14. A coordinating set of 2 sells for $18 to $25. Character-shaped pot holders, chicken-shaped ones are perennially popular among farmhouse-style home decor buyers, command even higher prices because they feel decorative as well as functional. The acrylic warning is not optional, cotton only for anything that contacts heat. Number 28, crocheted storage baskets. Chunky crocheted storage baskets made from t-shirt yarn, cotton rope, or arm-weight chunky yarn are genuinely practical home goods that sell for $25 to $60 depending on size. They're used for storing blankets, organizing toys, holding toilet rolls, keeping plants, and a dozen other household applications. The home organization market is enormous, and buyers who decorate with intention specifically seek handmade alternatives to mass-produced storage. These are heavier and bulkier to ship than most crocheted items, which means they perform best at in-person markets and local selling rather than online. Number 29, crocheted plant hangers. Combining the plant parent trend with crochet, plant hangers in chunky cotton rope or macrame-style yarn are in active demand among people who want their houseplant displays to look intentional and elevated. These sell for $18 to $40 depending on size. The crossover between the macrame and crochet aesthetics is genuine. A crochet plant hanger doesn't look dramatically different from a macrame one when made from natural rope, but it's faster to complete with a hook than with traditional knotting techniques for experienced crocheters. Number 30, crochet wall hangings. Wall hangings worked in tapestry crochet, granny square arrangements, or textured stitch patterns, then mounted on a dowel rod, are home decor items that photograph beautifully and serve the growing market for handmade statement art. These sell for $35 to $120 depending on size. The boho and maximalist home decor aesthetics, both of which are strong in 2026, are natural buyers. A large, colorful wall hanging above a bed or sofa is an Instagram-worthy home feature, and buyers in that audience know it. Number 32, crocheted throw pillowcases. A crocheted pillow cover made to slip over a standard 18 by 18 or 20 by 20 insert is a home decor item with immediate visual impact and a practical advantage over a crocheted pillow with the stuffing included. It's flat, ships easily, and the buyer provides their own insert. These sell for $25 to $50 on Etsy. Bobble stitch, C-to-C, corner-to-corner, and textured stripe designs are among the most popular. State explicitly in your listing that an insert is not included, along with which insert size fits. Number 32, crocheted blankets and afghans. Blankets are the most time-intensive item in crochet selling, but they're also the highest ticket items when priced correctly. A lap blanket or baby blanket in a textured pattern sells for $60 to $100. A full throw-size blanket in a classic pattern like the granny square or ripple stitch commands $100 to $180. The key insight that separates profitable crochet blanket sellers from the ones who burn out is yarn sourcing. Buying yarn wholesale rather than retail is non-negotiable for blankets. The material cost on a full throw at retail yarn prices eliminates your margin. Number 33, pet bandanas. Crocheted triangle pet bandanas that tie around a dog's neck are a fast, popular, high-margin product in the enormous pet industry. The pet industry in the U.S. generated over $150 billion in 2023, and pet owners are among the most emotionally invested, repeat purchase buyers in any market. A crocheted pet bandana in cotton yarn sells for $10 to $18. Offer them in multiple sizes, extra small through XL, and in seasonal colorways for holidays. Dog bandanas are a consistent bestseller at outdoor farmers markets where people bring their dogs. Number 34, pet sweaters and coats. Going further into pet wearables, small dog sweaters are a niche with devoted buyers. Dog owners with small breeds, Chihuahuas, Yorkshire breeds, Dachshunds, Italian Greyhounds, specifically seek handmade knitted and crocheted sweaters because their dog's unusual proportions make mass-produced clothing fit poorly. A crocheted dog sweater for a small breed sells for $25 to $50. Focus on extra small to small sizes where the demand is highest and the production time is lowest. Crocheted pet toys, catnip mice and balls for cats, and rope-styled chew toys for dogs are a low-material, fast-production product with a clear buyer motivation. Pet owners buy toys constantly because toys get worn out, lost, and destroyed. A crocheted catnip mouse sells for $8 to $15. Always use pet-safe materials. 100% cotton is the standard recommendation, and stuff with polyfill or dried catnip only, nothing with small parts that could be swallowed. A crocheted round pet bed, worked in chunky cotton or t-shirt yarn into a bowl-shaped nest, is a higher-ticket pet item that appeals to the pet humanization trend driving the industry right now. These sell for $35 to $65, depending on size. They photograph extremely well when a cat or small dog is curled up inside, which makes user-generated content from happy customers one of your most powerful marketing assets. Encourage buyers to tag you when they post photos of their pets in the bed. Crocheted Christmas ornaments, stars, snowflakes, trees, baubles, tiny stockings are among the most profitable seasonal products available because the production time is very short, under an hour per piece, and the selling price is meaningful at $8 to $18 each. People collect them annually, they're giftable at every price point, and a display of handmade ornaments on a tabletop tree at a holiday market literally sells itself. Start making these in late summer so you have substantial inventory before the October and November market season begins. Beyond ornaments, crocheted Christmas stockings are a higher-ticket holiday item that families purchase with intention. A well-made stocking in a classic red and white colorway or a modern Scandinavian-style pattern sells for $25 to $50. Personalization, a name added in letter embroidery or surface slip stitch, increases the selling price by $10 to $15 and creates a product that families buy one per child, often returning each year for new family members. Crocheted pumpkins and autumn decorations. Crocheted pumpkins worked in the round in orange, white, sage, or blush tones are a seasonal product with a dedicated audience among people who decorate their homes for fall. They sell for $12 to $25 each, depending on size, and a grouping of 3 in complementary colors sells as a set for $35 to $55. These are fast to make, require minimal yarn, and photograph beautifully styled on a wooden surface with dried florals. List them in August to catch the early fall decorating crowd. Spring brings its own seasonal products: Easter bunnies, chicks, egg-shaped decorations, and floral motifs. A crocheted Easter bunny sells for $15 to $30. A set of crocheted Easter eggs in a small basket sells for $20 to $35. These work well at spring craft fairs and farmers markets, and on Etsy, where seasonal buyers search specifically for handmade holiday decorations that feel more personal than what they can find at a box store. A crocheted bookmark, a simple flat panel or a cute character design with a ribbon loop at the top, is one of the fastest, cheapest, and most giftable small crochet products you can make. They sell for $5 to $10 each and are perfect stocking stuffer inventory, book club gift items, and teacher appreciation gifts. They're lightweight and inexpensive to ship, which makes them a natural product for online selling. Display them fanned out in a small stand or tucked into a book at your craft fair booth. Wire core crochet, where a crocheted tube is worked over a wire armature, produces rigid three-dimensional shapes: bowls, small boxes, baskets, and sculptural objects that hold their form without stuffing. These are a more advanced technique, but produce pieces that look genuinely high-end and sell for $20 to $55. Jewelry dishes, ring holders, and small decorative bowls made with this technique photograph beautifully for Etsy listings and attract buyers who want something that functions like a practical accessory organizer but looks like art. A crocheted bottle and can cozy, a standard water bottle or Stanley-style tumbler, is a specific product that benefits from the enormous popularity of insulated drinkware in 2026. A crocheted sleeve that fits a Stanley 40-ounce cup and adds a layer of grip and personalization sells for $12 to $20. These are fast and use minimal yarn, and the customer base, people who already own and carry their tumblers everywhere, is motivated and specific. Size accuracy matters. Test your cozy on the actual bottle style before selling. A simpler version of the above, a crocheted sleeve that fits a standard coffee shop cup or to-go cup, is a classic craft fair product with impulse buy appeal. Sell them for $8 to $12. Coffee-related aesthetics, funny sayings worked in surface stitch, or added with an iron-on patch keep the product range fresh without changing the core pattern. A crocheted journal cover, a standard-sized composition notebook or dotted grid journal, is a product that sits at the intersection of stationery and fiber arts. These sell for $20 to $38 on Etsy and appeal to the journaling, bullet journaling, and planner communities, all of which have large, engaged followings on YouTube and Pinterest. The cover is made to slip on and off, so the journal itself can be replaced when full, which is a smart design detail that buyers appreciate and that you should communicate clearly in your listing. Crocheted earrings? Yes, crocheted earrings. Worked with fine cotton thread on a small hook, crocheted earrings are lightweight, intricate, and genuinely wearable jewelry. Mandala-style flat circles, small rings, tiered triangles, and floral motifs are all popular formats. They sell for $12 to $25 per pair and are extremely fast to make in thread-weight yarn. At craft fairs, they're a conversation piece. Many people have never seen crocheted jewelry before and stop and look and ask questions, which naturally leads to sales. Crocheted flower brooches and corsages, a small, stiffened crocheted flower with a pin back attached, is a product that has gained traction with the slow fashion and clothing customization trend. They allow buyers to personalize a plain coat, cardigan, or bag with a handmade flourish. These are micro projects that take minutes to complete, require almost no yarn, and sell for $8 to $15 each. A small display of them pinned to a felt board at your booth is eye-catching, and they sell consistently as add-on purchases. Tiny crocheted motifs, a small flower, a star, a leaf, glued to a bobby pin or hair clip back become wearable accessories for children and adults. These are genuinely micro projects, take 10 to 20 minutes each, and sell for $5 to $10 per piece, or $15 to $22 for a set of 3. They're strong seller add-ons at any booth that already sells baby items or accessories, and they make excellent stocking stuffer inventory for the holiday market season. A crocheted sleep mask in a soft chenille or velvet yarn is a wellness and self-care product that sits comfortably in the current market focus on sleep quality and daily rituals. These sell for $15 to $25. They work best in super soft fibers, chenille, velvet yarn, or a cashmere blend because the mask sits directly against the eyes and face, and texture matters more here than with most other crochet products. Package them with a simple satin ribbon tie for a spa gift aesthetic. A crocheted plant pot cozy that slips over a plain terracotta or plastic nursery pot transforms it into a decorative object and is a product that appeals directly to the enormous indoor plant community. These sell for $12 to $25 depending on size. Use natural cotton or jute for an organic aesthetic that complements greenery. These are fast to make in comparison to their selling price, ship flat or folded, and are consistently popular on Etsy in the home decor category. Crocheted garlands and bunting, strings of small motifs like stars, hearts, pennant flags, or flowers are used as party decorations, nursery decor, and everyday home styling. These sell for $18 to $40 depending on length and complexity. Custom garlands spelled out with letter pennants, baby, a child's name, happy birthday, are a personalization opportunity that increases the selling price and the emotional value of the product. These ship compactly in a small bag and are practical for online selling. Weighted sensory items, crocheted weighted blanket squares. Crocheted weighted items, specifically sensory squares or small weighted lap pads worked in cotton with weighted poly pellets sewn into pockets, are in demand within the special needs and sensory processing community. Parents of children with sensory processing differences, autism, or anxiety specifically seek handmade weighted tools in natural fibers. These require more careful construction and material selection than most crochet products, but they command $35 to $80 and attract buyers with a very specific, motivated need. Always be precise in your listings about the weight of the item. Number 53, crochet wheelchair blankets. A lap blanket sized and designed specifically for wheelchair users, roughly 36 inches wide by 30 inches long, with features like side panels that wrap around the legs or a weighted hem that doesn't slip, is a product with a specific user need that mainstream manufacturers address poorly. These sell for $60 to $100, and the adaptive market for handmade items that genuinely fit the user's situation is underserved and loyal. Including a short description of why the design works for wheelchair users in your listing is both honest and powerful for conversion. Number 54, crochet patterns, digital downloads. Pattern selling is the most genuinely passive income stream in the entire crochet business landscape. You design and photograph a pattern once, write clear instructions, and upload it to Etsy or Ravelry as a digital download. Every sale after that requires no additional work from you. Patterns on Etsy sell for $4 to $12 each. A productive pattern designer with 20 to 30 patterns and a cohesive niche, beginner-friendly home decor, baby items, Amigurumi characters, can earn consistent monthly passive income that accumulates as the catalog grows. The best performing patterns are photographed professionally and written for a clear skill level. Number 56, crochet video tutorials on YouTube. A YouTube channel focused on crochet tutorials, stitch guides, pattern walkthroughs, beginner series builds an audience that monetizes through the YouTube Partner Program, which requires 1,000 subscribers and 4,000 watch hours to join, through affiliate links to yarn and hooks in video descriptions, and through directing viewers to your Etsy crochet shop. The content and the product business reinforce each other. Viewers who learn from your tutorials are predisposed to buy your patterns. Number 57, crochet workshops and in-person classes. Teaching crochet in small groups at a local studio, yarn shop, library, or your own home is a service business that leverages your existing skills without requiring you to produce inventory. A beginner crochet workshop of 6 to 10 students at $30 to $60 per seat generates $180 to $600 for a 2 to 3 hour session. Specialty workshops, a crochet your first amigurumi class, a holiday ornament making session, or a learn to read a pattern workshop, have specific appeal and are easy to market to the relevant audience. Number 58, crochet kits, DIY kits with materials and pattern. A DIY crochet kit containing a pre-wound ball of yarn in the correct quantity for a project, a hook in the right size, a printed pattern, and any necessary notions like a tapestry needle or stitch markers, sold as a complete, ready-to-start package. These sell for $18 to $45 depending on project complexity and yarn quality. They're strong gift items for people who are curious about crochet but haven't started, and they make excellent experiential gifts for friends who want to try a creative hobby. A beginner beanie kit, a beginner scrubby set kit, or a beginner amigurumi kit are natural starting points. Number 58, custom and personalized crochet orders. Opening your shop to custom orders, specific colorways, specific sizes, names or initials incorporated into a piece is not so much a separate product category as a business model layer that sits on top of everything else. Custom orders typically command 20 to 40% higher prices than standard listings because the buyer values the specificity. A custom baby blanket in the nursery colors, a pet sweater sized to a customer's specific dog's measurements, or an amigurumi of a customer's particular pet breed, these create deeply satisfied customers who return and refer others with remarkable consistency. Number 60, crochet subscription yarn boxes with crochet content. A subscription box service where subscribers receive a curated selection of yarn, a pattern, and possibly a small notion or two each month combines retail curation with the recurring revenue model. You don't need to manufacture yarn, you source it from indie dyers, purchase it wholesale, and curate a cohesive monthly experience. The value you provide is the taste, the curation, and the community. Subscription boxes in the fiber arts niche range from $25 to $65 per month. Platforms like Cratejoy make the subscription mechanics manageable without building custom e-commerce infrastructure. Number 60. Wholesale supply to local boutiques. The final idea is the one that scales your production most efficiently, selling your crochet products wholesale to local boutiques, gift shops, home decor stores, and hotel gift shops rather than only direct to consumer. Wholesale prices are typically 50% of your retail price, and the economics only work if you've priced your retail correctly with enough margin to half it and remain profitable. The advantage is volume without the market booth overhead. A boutique carries your items year-round, reorders when they sell through, and handles the sales conversation with the end customer on your behalf. Starting with 2 or 3 local boutiques whose aesthetic matches yours is the practical entry point.